Hello guys, welcome to the video. I hope you all well. Right guys, I am unbelievably excited to record this video. Summoner Necromancer on D4 guys actually works now. I've done a THORNS Necromancer because there was a patch change with the Golem and it's performing extremely well. Now, I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass though. It's not as good as Bone Spear or Infinimus or anything like that, but it performs very, very well and it's a lot of fun to play guys. I've already cleared like Nightmare Dungeon 90 already on this thing with suboptimal gear, so it's very, very fun. Okay, guys, so the main thing I've done is I'm not using Blood Golem. Now, don't get me wrong, Blood Golem, man, does insane damage. Does like 50% more damage here than, say, the Bone Golem. But the Bone Golem got a really cool change, okay, for Thorns. Now, in the patch notes, guys, right here, Book of the Dead. Bone Golem. Active ability now grants the Golem Thorns equal to 70% of your armor for the duration of the taunt. So when you use the active ability for the Bone Golem, 70% of your armor turns into thorns for your golem, okay, which is disgusting. So if we go in game here, there's a new aspect called Juggernaut aspect, which I put onto my pants. Okay, if you put this onto your pants with a % armor roll on your gear, you cap out your armor. Now inside here, I've only got 11k. When I'm inside my dungeon, I'm on like 20,000, 21,000 armor points, and 70% of that, guys, is turned into thorns for the Bone Golem. Okay, so yeah, it's absolutely nuts. It's absolutely nuts, man. So yeah, it gains like a ton of thorns, guys, like tons of thorns. I did some tests with Varshan. Varshan did his wind-up attack on my golem and lost like quarter of his HP in one hit. So when the monsters do those really big physical hits, guys, on your pet, especially the golem during the taunt phase, they get smashed. Okay, get absolutely smashed. Then obviously you've got options to use your Guardians instead, guys, so they gain thorns as well, which is really, really nice. But overall, it's probably best to use Reapers for corpse generation because we're resetting corpses, cooldown, sorry, with corpses via Shadow Corp Explosion, okay? But you can use Defenders, and this works absolutely brilliantly as well. But let's go through the guide, guys. Let's go through it, man, because it's really, really cool. It's so much fun, man. So much fun. Well then, guys, so demonstration first, yeah? So let's quickly go into... Oh, by the way, if you're farming like Helltide and stuff, if you're farming Helltide and stuff, guys, this is so lazy. Let me quickly just jump into Helltide, yeah? And the build plays by itself, okay? But we're using a little trick to make the monsters engage with our Necromancer without us actually doing anything. The way to do that is basically have Coldbringer's aspect on your shield. So basically, our mages, and any mages now can cast a Blizzard spell, it doesn't have to be a cold mage, will cast this for us, even off screen, and pull monsters towards us so we can get all the shards and stuff. So if you're farming like Helltide out here, guys, super easy, man. Let me go zap out, look. There you go. Oh, Fiend Rose, I actually need that. Right, I'm just standing still, yeah, look. Pets are engaging. And, yeah, and there you go. Now you can literally just walk around. Hey, just walk around, guys. And the pets will just smash everything up, basically. They'll smash absolutely everything up. But your Blizzard will cast most of the time off screen, which is great once the mages get into it when it comes off cooldown. And it just continually just pulls in mobs for you. It's really, really good. Like, we go to the vent here. Pop over here. Oh, my Blizzard just pulled something. I can't even see it. Okay, look, Blizzard's just pulled mobs off the screen that I didn't even see. And now I've got more shards, you know. So it's very, very nice, guys, for like world farming as well, you know. Especially like the new zones as well, where you farm the new altar thing there for pearls and things like that. It's very, very cool. Nice. Right, let's go back to the new gate place, because I love this area, man. The gate hall, guys, is cool. So, yeah. Very, very lazy, guys, for Helltide farming and all that sort of World Tier 4 stuff. It's going to be easy. Just walk it kills stuff for you. Maybe add a bit more movement speed on your boots, so aspect in the boots, a bit more movement speed. Just blast around, basically, a little swap out. Brilliant. Okay, guys, so let's go do a Nightmare Dungeon. Okay, like I said, it's not as strong as like Bone Spear or anything like that. I'm just going to show you a quick 73. We'll do the rotation and all that. Okay. Yeah, let's pop in there. The Vault Copper. I like the Vault Copper. Right, here we go. Bum. And look at that transmog, guys. I finally got that skin. But I'm absolutely buzzing, guys. I'd rather play this than Bone Spear, Infinimus, anything, man. It's just so much more fun. Also, guys, we're resetting our cooldowns super quick as well. Okay, so also got the main bone golem. Okay, so he does taunt, increases his thorns damage from our armor, which is great. Now you can see now we're in a dungeon. I've got 21,512 armor, guys, thanks to Juggernaut aspect with a % roll on the item it's in, and 70% of that armor is turned into thorns on the golem from taunt. So we do this, bang, it's taunt everything. His thorns goes through the roof. It's very, very nice, yeah. Corp Explosion, guys. We're using the Darkness Corp Explosion so we can reset all cooldowns very, very quickly. Tendrils to pull everything into one place, as always, which is great. And also all that's done automatically from Ring of Sacrilegious. Army of the Dead, guys, gives us a massive, massive attack speed buff, okay, for all of our pets. So that gives us even more damage. We'll go over that in a sec. It's basically because of the Cult Leader tree got changed. Every 20% attack speed we have now, we get 10% extra damage for all the pets, which is nice. So having a Shadow Corp Explosion resets everything with Decrepify, as always, guys. We get stunned from this, snare, damage reduction buff. It's all in one, okay? So you literally just Decrepify, your pets go in, then you get a corpse, tendrils go off automatically or cast it yourself from Ring of Sacrilegious, then just Corp Explosion, okay? Now, what's really nice with this as well, normally when you use a corpse, you get a big damage buff from Raised Skeleton. Okay, so you read this, it also heals them as well. Scum of Scarab Priest empower your minions for 8 seconds, increasing their damage by 30%. 30%! But I know you're thinking, oh, it's a bit annoying clicking on corpses to get that buff. You don't have to. If we go to the Book of the Dead, and we go to Skeletal Mages, and we go to Bone Mages, which is our best DPS ones, use this one here, guys. Reduce the life cost of your Bone Mages attacks to 15% to 10. And after being alive for 5 seconds, they get a huge damage buff. And by the way, the Bone Mages shred as well. They absolutely smash. But what happens is, the Bone Mage will kill itself. It will actually kill itself, okay? When it kills itself, guess what happens? Ring of Sacrilegious raises another mage from you from the corpse pile, which is generated all the time from the Reapers. And it will automatically give you the 30% damage buff, making this even more lazy. Win! It's great, man, it's great. So let's go show this in action, guys. It's very, very cool. So yeah, open up with Curse, send your Golem in. Got an Elite Pack, maybe you pop your Land of the Dead. And Corp Explosion. And while Corp Explosion is going off, guys, it's proccing lucky hits. So you will need quite a bit of lucky hit. And it will reset your cooldowns much, much quicker for your Golem, Tendrils, and of course your ultimate as well. This is more apparent when monsters are a lot higher level sort of thing. You've got big clusters of them, they're taking a while to chonk down. But it works very, very well. So you guys, Decrepify for your cooldowns, spam Corp Explosion, boom, 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 boom. Damage over time Corp Explosion, even though it's been actually nerfed, still procs very, very well with a high lucky hit. Brilliant. Let's go forward again. So yeah, just go forwards, bang. You can see, man, they're just like, they're chonking, guys, they're chonking. Just be careful you don't get, obviously, too close to monsters. You've got to play a bit ranged. Like I said, it is a bit squishy, the build. Because Blizzard needs to fix Necro Defense. That's not Bone Storm Barrier and stand alone, you know?
Not ready yet.
Once they do that, it's much better. But yeah, guys, pets right now, they're in a much, much better place. You can see my ice magic's going off from Blizzard aspect on the shield. And it's just chonking through. Like, there's another dude there. You can see there, guys, look, my damage buff is up pretty much all the time for Raised Skeleton. As soon as one of my mages kills itself, it just it does it for me. Like, it's back up again. How cool is that? And also, the Corp Explosion, guys, Shadow Corp Explosion is also stunning as well. So we've got Cold from here to create Stagger, because it eventually will chill and freeze. And then we've got Stun from Decrepify as well, thanks to the skill board. It's very nice, man. Let's keep going forward. Also, guys, the pets hardly ever die. The only time your pets will die is Butcher or Son of Malthus, which I've defeated both now in like Nightmare Dungeons 90 on this build, man. You've got to be a little bit careful because obviously your core Necro is kind of squishy. And also, guys, if you're very close to your pets, which is a little bit dodgy, you can proc your damage bonus from the skill tree for an extra 30%. Okay, so this skill here, Hellbent Commander, your minions deal 30% increased damage while you're close to them, but you need literally be right on top of them to gain this damage buff. So if a monster is CC'd from all the stun and freeze you've done, from all the stagger, walk up to your pets, and you'll see the damage increase start flying up on the bar, guys. It's very cool. Let's go forward. Yeah, guys, the Thorns man is fantastic. There we go, another one here. So curse, curse, curse. Army of the Dead. All the pets were now melee like an absolute lunatic. So let me just turn off the loot so you guys can see it. Like, and just absolutely smashed up. Redo the taunt. And just chunking them down. Chunk them down. So yeah, every 20% attack speed you have turns into 10% damage buff for your pets. So it's really important to get those high minion attack speed rolls. So like Shield, for instance, can have up to 21%. Ring of Mendeley can have 21% as well. You get all these attack speed rolls into your gear. And Amulet as well. I'm actually quite lucky on my Amulet's quite good. So if you get perfect rolls, man, like that's an extra 10% here to here and here straight away, you know? 30% buff right there. Right, here we go again. Like I said, you know, it's not like Astrona's Bone Spear or anything like that, but if you actually want to play Summoner, you can now. And actually do it properly. And also the Blood Golem, guys. If you don't want to do Thorns, you just do straight up smash melee pets. This is like a mixture of both. You can play the Blood Golem. Now the Blood Golem... Blood Golems is nutty now. Okay, we'll go to Blood Golem, yeah? So, right here. While healthy, your Blood Golem gains 25% damage reduction, so he's virtually indestructible. The Bone Golem hardly ever dies as it is, so this guy's going to be pretty much indestructible. And also gains 50% increased damage. So if you don't want to go the Thorns route, you can literally just go straight down the melee route like this, guys. Just have Blood Golem just running around smashing stuff up. And he's got his Drain. And also the Blood Golem and Iron Golem now do AoE attacks now with their normal attack. Previously, only Bone Golem could actually do that. So yeah, it's a lot of fun to use either. But like I said, I'm spec'd into Thorns, so that's what I'm doing then with that new change with the armor on the taunt man for the Golem. It's great. Right, we're just going to go a little bit further, and then we'll go over the gear, guys, and all that. Also, guys, in the description of this video is a stat guide to the build on Mobalytics, as always, man. But yeah, guys, really easy rotation. Just walk forward, curse. Walk forward, curse. Tell your pet to charge, okay? And then Tendrils should go off. If it's not gone off, just cast it yourself. Then after that, Shadow Corp Explosion on all the corpses. You've got absolutely loads of them. Because your pets are attacking so fast, the Reaper pets are just generating corpses at an absolutely crazy rate. Look at this, guys. It's cool, isn't it? It's nice, man. It's good. Pets actually work now. Okay, let me just do baseline attack damage here, yeah? Let me just run around here. So we just let the pets just wail on this mob by itself, yeah? So I'm not buffing anything, look. Dead. And my gear's not even rolled that well, you know? I've got no CHD on my weapon yet, or the gloves or anything like that. These pets can use crit and CHD from you, so my gear is nowhere near optimal. I'll have all the optimal rolls in the guide. I'm still hunting down all the gear at the moment, but it's been so much fun. Let's do Army of the Dead. There we go. Bang! Corp Explosion, guys. And look, Golem's back up again. I'm not actually using the Golem aspect in this because you just don't need it. If you're using Shadow Corp Explosion, reset your cooldowns with Decrepify, you don't need it. Tell my boy to hit this guy here. Go taunt him, man. It's great, guys. So good, man. Look. This is how Necro should have launched when the game first came out, guys. It is so much fun, man. Right, let's go everything, yeah? Let's go over the gear. So much fun, guys. I'm so happy, man. Like I said, I don't even care that this is not as good as Bone Spear currently, man. We can only get better with some good feedback to Blizz. Right, guys, let's go over... We'll do skills first, yeah? Let's do skills first for a change. Right, guys, skills, yeah? Right, you've got to spend 2 points at the start, just activate the next tree, okay? So just take anything, because it doesn't go into your bar anyway. And after that, guys, max out Huge Flesh. Then you have to spend 1 point somewhere, so just take Unlimited Energy to unlock the next node. Then here, guys, 1 point in Corp Explosion, 2 Blighted Corp Explosion, okay? So what this does is does a damage over time effect on the floor, and it can proc Lucky Hit. Then when you're using Decrepify, reset what your cooldown. That's how we're resetting everything super quick. Tendrils, the Golem's charge especially, which is very important. And eventually, of course, your Army of the Dead as well. In high density packs, you can reset it super quick. It's nuts. Then, guys, max out Spiked Armor, because we're playing Thorns. We're actually playing Thorns. Let's go. It's great. Then, guys, max out Skeletal Warrior Martian, because we are actually playing full minions. So we get an extra 45% there. 1 point, guys, in Grim Harvest, and because of Sacrilegious Ring, That's doing auto core explosion for us. We get an extra 9% damage from this as well, all the time. And a small pathogen. We don't even really use any power in this build either, by the way, which is great. Come down here, guys. Now, this is next key to the build. You've got to put into Crepify. Okay, so this does damage reduction straight away, which is really important, because obviously we don't have the damage reduction we normally have from standalone, because we're actually using pets. So really want to use this. And like I said, it does a stun and does a cooldown as well, and damage reduction modifier and slow. It lets you control the battlefield, and it's key to making everything work. Then, guys, max out Amplify damage for an extra 12% damage on top as well. Death's Embrace, an extra damage for when you're close to enemies, and damage reduction as well, which is really important. Death's Reach, guys, I've got an amulet with some points onto this, so I've actually got 24%. So anything outside melee range, all the pets hitting a lot harder, okay? And, of course, Skeletal Mage Mastery for an extra 60%, guys. Now we come down here, and then, guys, of course we're using Shadow Corp Explosion. Take Reaper's Pursuit for a little bit more movement speed, but it's mostly for Crippling Darkness. Lucky here, Darkness skills have a 50% chance to stun for 1 second. Okay, you've got any spare points if you want to change it a little bit. For instance, like Hellbent Commander. This only works if you're point blank with your pets. If you're playing more at range, you can take the points out of this and pump this to have even more duration on the stun. It's up to you. Personally, I'm going to keep this when monsters are staggered, and I can walk up to my pets and do a big damage rotation. Yeah, this guy. Then, guys, Tendrils. Okay, so Tendril does a snare, a stun, and of course makes mobs vulnerable, which will increase your pet's DPS as well. Control the battlefield. We don't need Fortify because we're getting that from the Central Construct. We'll go over that in just a second. But these skills here don't work with pets, unfortunately. Would have been cool if it did. My god. Then, guys, come down here to Golem. Increase the damage and life of your Golem by 75%. We're using Army of the Dead guys as well. Okay, call for Buried Dead. Volatile skeletons emerge and explode all over the screen. When Arm of the Dead volatile skeletons explode, you have a 100% chance to leave behind a corpse. So somehow, say you come across the Malfest demon guy or butcher and someone's killed all your pets, you can pop this and revive all your skeletons and mages. Brilliant. Excellent. Also raises them as well. Just got out, you can get corpses and raises. So yeah, guys, Hellbait come on for the damage increase while you're close. Attack speed's very, very important for your pets, because every 20% attack speed you get for your pets turns into 10% damage modifier for your pets, which is great. Then, guys, Death's Defense for resistance, and of course Bonded in Essence for the heal if you need to heal them. But to be honest, I could actually drop this. Don't actually need it. The pets are solid. I reckon we could probably drop this down to 1 point and it'd be absolutely fine. I'll tweak it. I'll goof around with it because we're getting so much armor now from Juggernaut aspect, which transferred to the pets. We could probably save a few points there, but we'll have to test it. And then, guys, of course, Kalen's Edict. After you have not taken damage in the last 2 seconds, your minions gain 50% attack speed. And when you have at least 7 minions, this is doubled, so we get 30% straight away, which is nice, and that procs even more damage bonus. Personally, I think this should be a bit higher, guys, you know. Bring it up to 30% baseline, Blizz. Come on, baby. Let's go. Right, guys, gear next, yeah? Okay, guys. So, as you probably spotted, I'm not using Razorblade. The reason is because I don't have one. Don't have one just yet. But you can put Razorblade, guys, in here. Okay? And you'll gain a ton of Thorns, okay? Then just move the barrier to the shield. That means, you know, you would lose the Blizzard ability from your mages, okay? But once I've got Razorblade, guys, I'll retest it again. And, it's already impressive as it is right now, though, okay? But as soon as you've got a Razor Plate, just pop that one in there, guys, and put the barrier onto your shield. It does mean that you lose that cool Blizzard ability, though, because it's very, very cool for farming. Right, guys, so you use green gems in your armor. I know, right? For Thorns. That's right, we're using Thorns, guys. Means I only got 13k HP, though. Ugh. But yeah, lots of Thorns. And also we've got abilities that transfer our Thorns to our pets as well on some of the gear rolls. Okay, guys, so we've got maximum skeletals, guys, onto the helmet. I've currently got a barrier here, but like I said, you can just use Razor Plate and just put the barrier on the shield, that's fine. For gloves, guys, I'm using Arm with the Dead, and when Arm with the Dead is active, so your ultimate, your minions gain 100% attack speed and take 90% reduced damage, okay? So with the changing cult leaderboard, this is giving us an extra 50% damage buff for our pets, and this is how you basically burst down bosses and things like that. For general trash, you can just let it just run through and it'll be fine. But elite packs, guys, and bosses, pop your Arm with the Dead, all your pets go absolutely psycho, man. Absolutely psycho, and just crush your opponents. Then, guys, Juggernaut aspect. This is a new aspect, okay? And it gives you a huge amount of armor. It takes down your cooldown, though, when you're evade, though. But literally, you use this aspect and make sure your armor roll has a total armor roll in there. and you will cap out your armor in one item or one aspect, and bang. My armor's higher because I've got a Paragon Tree thing with the Golem that lets me exceed the armor cap. But yeah, do that, guys, and you're absolutely just golden. Boots, guys, got my mages on my boots as always, okay? I've got movement speed, poison, shadow, essence. Don't need essence cost reduction. I want all stats there instead of essence cost reduction. Still looking for some good boots. For weapon, guys, you want to use a wand, okay? You can go two-hander. I tested the two-hander. Two-hander works great. It works really, really well. It does overall feel like it's more damage. But the problem is, though, it's very, very hard to get the cooldowns for your Land of the Dead. Everything gets down quicker than using a wand, because wand has a baseline 50% lucky hit chance. Very important, guys, to get lucky chance on Gloves weapon. And it's on the rings anyway, so that's pretty cool. Okay, then, guys, imprint reanimation. So when your minions are alive, they gain up to 40% increased damage. Okay, after when they're alive, been alive for 10 seconds. It just gives you a big damage buff. For amulet, guys, now this is quite important. You want to have a minion attack speed 100% on your amulet, and of course movement speed, because Necro is so slow, okay? And obviously I've got Thorns and I've got Death's Reach here as well. This amulet is actually very, very good. But the most important stat, man, is that minion attack speed. You want to get minion attack speed, guys, hopefully on 20%. That way you get that extra 10%. Mine's a little bit off at the moment. My attack speed currently is, for minions, 59.5. I'm 0.5 out from getting the next buff up. But if I reroll my shield, which is costing millions of gold right now, I can go over there and get the extra 10%. Nice. So, guys, what we're using in this one is Frenzied Dead. Okay, so when it's in the amulet, you get 63% attack speed for all of your pets. Okay, it's absolutely nuts. And that will proc an extra 30% damage bonus passively all the time, man, for your pets from Cult Leader. Brilliant. Ring Sanctuary Skull, guys, automatic Raise Skeleton, Corp Explosion, Tendrils. Brilliant. It also gives you Lucky Hit, Maximum Life, Essence, and Corpse Skills as well. Brilliant. Then, guys, Ring of Mendelin. I did a Beast of Ice this morning before I did this video. And I got a perfect damage Ring of Mendelin, okay? Now, the Lucky Hit Charge basically makes your pets explode, okay? This is triggered automatically from Corpse Explosion and stuff, but we, again, look at Army of the Dead. Lucky Hit Chance, 90%, okay? So as soon as I click this, it's actually going to go off all the time. So just do your rotation, curse, tendrils, pull everything into one spot, all the bosses and stuff, and then go click. And just watch them pets, guys. Just proc recommended explosion damage. Just wipe them out. The most important stat on this, they're wrong, man. The damage buff is important. Is actually still attack speed. Attack speed, attack speed, attack speed. This one's only 15.8. If this was just 20%, I'd have been over the moon. But yeah, it's got Thorns on there, guys. Lucky Chance, makes a minion life as well. So it's absolutely brilliant ring. Awesome. Then, guys, last but not least, guys, is the shield. Okay, now I'm using the shield. Rolled minion attack speed on this, Thorns. I've got resistance to elements and damage reduction from distant enemies. Okay, it is possible to get rolls like minions inherit your Thorns as well on the shield. But unfortunately, I didn't get that. But what's quite nice is, though, because I've got damage resistance to all elements on this, it goes up to 16%, means I can actually free up my Paragon Tree of all the resistance nodes that I've picked up, like this one here and this one down here. I can actually just get rid of these and spec into more damage because I've already got it from the shield, okay? But the way I've got this set up now is that just in case you don't have that resistance roll. So the way it's set up now, you'll cap out your resistance, guaranteed, okay? As long as you follow the guide and all that. So, yeah, with this one wiggle room there to free up some more points and maybe do even more damage, because now I can go down here and gain another 20% here, another 5% here, 5% here. See where I'm going with this, yeah? So we can make it do even more damage. I'm definitely going to do that. So I might do an upgrade guide a bit later down the line with like an optimal setup. So yeah, guys. So yeah, medium attack speed, I've got Thorns, resistance at the moment, and damage reduction from enemies. You know, instead of the resistance, you can have cooldown there, guys. That'd be fine as well. And off we go. So all my resistance is capped. I've got 2 resistances on my boots, so Shadow Poison. Don't use the other different coloured gems to just to cap out my resistance. And there we go, guys. Alright, guys, so what's next? We've got that, we've done my skill tree. Let's do the Essential Construct now. Now, I've just literally turned my one into support. Okay, he's not really doing no damage, okay? Because Summoner is kind of squishy. You know, we don't have standalone damage reduction. We're not using Bone Storm Barrier Generation because we can't fit it in, because we have to use Army of the Dead. We can't put Bone Storm into the build. So what I've done is I've turned this guy into basically a buff bot. Okay, so Flash Adrenaline, guys. This gives us an extra 20% increased damage permanently because of duration and tactical support for cooldown and duration. And then guys, we've got automatic fortify as well. So once the contract does some damage, we get fortify as well, which is great. And then guys, I'm using protect, which gives us an extra barrier. I've already got barrier on my chest plate, but soon I'm going to be using razor plate, you know, so it kind of frees up an aspect in a way. So I'm using this now just to give me some damage reduction. Safeguard support, guys, flat out damage reduction as well. And I just popped in Arc and Voluminous, man, because there's just the last two I can actually put inside here. Okay, so yeah, we're getting tons of damage reduction, fortify, and shielded from our bro, man. Lovely. Okay, guys, before I forget, let's quickly do Book of the Dead. So this is what I'm currently using. I'm using Reapers. Okay, Reapers do the big wind-up attack, and they're generating corpses. Now, you can use Defenders for the Thorns, and it works absolutely fine. It's awesome. But, there is a but. When you're doing Nightmare Dungeons, you need a corpse early. Like, really early. Okay? So, Reapers, man, with the amount of attack speed we have, causes a corpse to spawn very, very quickly. And then immediately you can do Tendrils and your full rotation. And corp explode like an absolute ninja. And once you've got so many corpses being generated by the Reapers that are attacking at a ridiculously fast rate, especially when Army of the Dead's going off, you've got corpses like for days, and you can literally just hold down corp explosion, guys. Masses of it going off, man. Decrepify the monsters. It's doing all your cooldowns for you, man. And just covers the screen, just makes everything flow perfectly. Then you can have maximum control of the battlefield. You can do perma golem taunt and perma tendrils all the time, because it's just resetting everything super, super quick. But like I said, you can use Defenders. This is very, very fun, though, for bosses. Like, if you're fighting a big boss like Juriel, this is Solus Juriel, guys, easy, by the way. Like, Juriel or any big boss, man. Put the Guardians on, guys, for an extra 50% Thorns, yeah? Watch the Guardians hit your Golem and all your other melee pets with Thorns, man. Watch this HP bar just drop. It's really, really cool. It's really, really cool. But overall, though, for dungeon running, use Reapers, man. If you're killing a boss, just use Thorns, man. You have enough corpses, man. For mages, guys, like I said, we're using Bone Mages. When they die naturally, because they're ripping their bones out of their body, doing crazy damage, Ring of Sacred Soul procs, and it automatically gives you the damage buff. So you don't have to press it, guys. Lazy gameplay, I love it. So, yeah, always use these guys. These guys hit super hard, by the way. Once you spec into it, guys, they hit really hard, because they're casting that magic, man, with your attack speed from pets. Oh, it's glorious, man. It's absolutely glorious. And of course, guys, like I said earlier, we are using the Bone Golem. They just got changed. So 70% of your armor, when he does a taunt, turns into Thorns. And he absolutely slaps. Absolutely slats. Right now, I've got this one. Your Bone Golem retains 10% maximum life, which is nice just to keep him up. And the amount of Thorns again is from 30 to 50. Then it goes up to... Then you can do, when does the active, does the extra. You can make it so you can just does a corpse here as well, but because we're doing pure Thorns, it makes sense to use this. Right, guys, last one of these guys is, of course, is the Paragon Tree. Okay, this is what I've come up with so far. Like I said, I can still tweak it. Okay, so right here, guys, I've come up this way here, but like I said, I'm using that resistance shield now. Can actually change if I want to. Go over here for more damage. But the way I've got it set up now, this will work fine without a resistance shield. Okay, so come this way, and the first glyph, guys, we're using is Amplify. Okay, Amplify grants bonus to magic nodes within range, and also gives you an extra 10% damage for you and your pets when enemies are affected by a curse, which is decrepify all the time. So this fits in absolutely perfectly. I should activate this really because I ran out of points, so I had to take this out to fill up the tree up at the top. But now I can take this out. I can actually activate this as well, guys. Come at this side instead and get the double bonus. Oh yeah! Next tree, guys, you got to do, of course, is Cult Leader. Now this was changed, and it's only a small change, man. But this has made minions, guys, actually work now for the first time in the game's history, like properly. Your minions now deal 10% increased damage for every 20% of attack speed bonus they have. That's why we're stacking up tons of attack speed for Paragon Tree, aspects, and skills, etc., etc. Okay, brilliant. Guys, the first glyph you want to use is Dead Razor, okay? Whenever your minions deal damage to an enemy, that damage takes 1% increased damage from you and your minions up to 12% for 10 seconds. Obviously, it's happening all the time, okay? And it buffs all the nodes for the pet stuff around it as well. Then we've got Puppeteer for minion damage, Infused Warrior for more skeletal warrior damage. If you need the armor for your golem, you can actually go up here, guys, and max this out as well. Especially with the trick with the resistance shield, by getting rid of these points here. You can go up here. Give your golem even more maximum life and armor if somehow he's dying. Personally, I've only seen my golem die once or twice since taking this out, so probably don't need it. Guys, this is very important, man. I've gone up here, come up here, man, and grab the skeletal mages buff here. 50% increased mages, guys. Damage for the mages. It's absolutely filthy, man. So definitely take this, because those Bone Mages, guys, hit super hard. Next tree, guys, is Flesh Eater. Now, because we're automatically consuming corpses from the Ring of Sacrilegious, we're getting a 40% damage buff. Unfortunately, my Ring of Sacrilegious is not a 1 second one. That's the most important thing. I believe mine is 1.4, I think? Yeah, 1.4, so, you know what I mean? But you can always randomly cast the corpses, mainly, to beef up a little bit quicker. Lovely. Then, guys, we're using Golem, of course, man. Good old Golem, okay? So, every 5 willpower within range increases the Golem's damage by up to 90% increased damage. And also an extra 25% golem increased damage, okay? Awesome. So I've got 154% here. And we've also got damage to elites and resistance. Again, I don't actually need this resistance node now, because we've got the using that shield. So I can actually take this out, saves even more points. Brilliant. Then, guys, we come up here to the next tree, which is Hulking Monstrosity for your Golem. Your Golem has 40% increased maximum life and deals 100% increased damage. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, guys, so grab these nodes here, these ones over here and here for the damage and armor and all that. And next glyph, guys, that you would use the glyph is Mage. Okay, there's quite a lot of intel nodes here. So for every 5 intelligence person within range, skeletal mages deal 11.1 increased damage, and also minions gain 35% increased resistance to all elements. Keeps you alive as well. So we've got 144% damage, guys, to skellies right here, which is really, really good. Look at that attack speed for the Golem as well. It's a great, great tree. So yeah, just grab all these good nodes here, guys. They come over here to the very last one, which is called Center Death. With at least 2 corpses nearby, you gain damage reduction. With no corpses nearby, you gain 15% increased damage. Most time you just get the damage buff. Now I went over here, guys, and I grabbed the armor, as always. To be honest, I don't really need it. Not at this stage. I could probably save those points, grab this, and maybe go over to Death Mark for damage against injured. That would actually probably be better now. I've got so much armor, it's absolutely ridiculous. But for this one here, guys, I couldn't fill out the whole tree with a dex point. But though, if I save some of those points, I can actually fill this out. Right now, I'm getting 140% in Skeletal Warriors damage for dex nodes. So yeah, if I get rid of this and some of those resistance stuff that I don't actually need anymore, I can actually fill this out. Or maybe probably better off to go over here to damage against injured, I think. And that is the tree, guys. And that is a tree. Lovely. Alright, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a long video, but there's a lot to talk about. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Subscribe for more. Enjoy Thor's Necro, guys. It's a hell of a lot of fun. Thanks very much for watching. See you guys in the next video. Take care.